This is my Axial Wraith. I've had it for about 3 years. I was not happy with it. Parts broke on it at day one. It sat on a shelf and was not very impressed with it at all. But here it is again. I bought a bunch of top CAD aluminum cheap parts for it. They actually were worth the purchase, other than the fact that they're square links instead of round links, which I now know that was a bad idea, because if you look, the drive shaft does meet with the link in several places, and it causes for binding. But anyways, back to the rest of it. I removed all my electronics out of the front, so that way the servo can be completely, I don't know what to say, completely disappear inside the chassis and frame instead of having a servo mount on the body. But I might go that route, I don't know, with a panhard kit, you know. But otherwise, I took the upper links from the rear and put them on the bottom, linked the shocks to it. Actually made it pretty nice. It left me with this right here so I can link my sway bar to it, which I left up there so I didn't damage it or nothing to tear it apart. I put a Savok, shit, I don't even know what it is. It's a Savok SC0251. A little slower than most. Most people wouldn't, you know, say it's a great servo, but it's actually really strong. It has good torque and everything. I did mount the battery up front, so I have the weight up there, and I moved all my electronics and controller in the back. I got a little custom lights for it, you know, built them, put them in. Can't really see it. Well, they don't seem to be working. Oh, there we go. Switch is bad. I gotta get that repaired. And then there's underbody lights on both sides that actually light up pretty bright. So, stock motor, stock tranny, not even a really good battery on it. I just pretty much bought whatever at the time. But I replaced all the linkages, cut the tube frame and all that on the chassis, and moved the lid piece down here and attached it here so it's in a curve. That's why this is like this. Bar runs across both ways, but it's also reinforced, so when it does roll, it's still got something to roll on. Instead of linking this piece here to here to down here, I decided to put it just right down here, so that way my shocks are lower instead of being up here. And with the drop, I flipped the linkages upside down. It actually drops the shocks down to where they need to be for good flex. Hopefully I get some more ideas. Maybe I'll get some more flex out of it with some better shocks or something. I'm not sure yet. Everything is up to be changed once in a while and all the time. Cheap ass bead locks on it. They were like 30 bucks for a set of 4, and I was like, cool. Yeah, that was a bad idea. The damn bead locks don't even hold the damn tires. I popped them off a couple times. But you get what you pay for. So the rear, pretty much the same. Drop down, it actually drops down a little bit less than it normally would. The body does drop down from the ground to there, so, you know, clearance is still pretty much the same. Crawls over stuff pretty well. Its flex is pretty ridiculous. It's better than it was stock. It's about 8 inches. I don't know if that's good for everybody else, but it's good for me. Same with the rear, it's about 8 inches. So it's about the height of the controller. And you put the controller underneath or on top of it, underneath it, and everything still touches, no problem. Still tread on the ground. So it's pretty cool. Got a bunch of top CAD parts from Asian Tees. I mean, all the aluminum linkages and all that stuff. Some of the axles and drive shafts and stuff like that. Well, the drive shafts are integee. They are too wide and they bind up all my linkages, but that just means I'm going to get rounded linkages instead of the square top CAD ones, but they're okay. Same thing with this. Hopefully somebody will view this video and not talk shit on me, but if they do, hey, what the hell, who cares? I'm in here having fun. So that's that. Yeah, it's got full flex. That's maxed. There's no more spring there. It's maxed all the way around to the front, which is pretty cool. So I had a little setup here where I could go like this. Oh wait. Cool little stance. Shows the whole flex out, and believe it or not, that tire's still touching the ground. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, it's barely touching. It's kind of floating, not really. But I hope to keep this tread, just get rid of these rims, buy something from, I don't know, somewhere. Anyways, hope you liked the video. Hopefully I get a couple comments. I kept this in here, the battery box and all that with the straps, so that way I just strap this in. That way if I have any problems or have to pop the controller box out and get the controller out, say it burns out or something like that, or gets water in there and fucks up, I can pull it out real quick and easy and not have to worry about it. Just pull this screw here and these screws here, and this whole piece will pop up out of the way, and that way I can take this panel off, of course, and get in there and get that done. So that's my Wraith. Tell me what you think.